Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius September 8, 2024. Stress can build as you become aware of responsibilities that might at first appear a little too much for you to handle today. You'll likely benefit from cutting out the things distracting you from getting where you want to go. Watch for power struggles that lead nowhere with today's minor Sun-Pluto challenge. There can be some problems and possibly underhanded or deceptive behavior to manage. Avoid getting entangled in matters of ego for the best results. If possible, focus on what you need to do and feel you should do, and don't take on any more than that. A Mercury-Uranus conflict also influencing the day can throw you a few curve balls, particularly in the form of upset schedules, surprising remarks from a friend or lover, or an unrecognized desire for change that spurs a comment that upsets the apple cart. Do your best to focus on the problems you need to resolve, as in the small but important ones, but stay flexible and open to a turnaround or change in focus at a moment's notice. Some chaotic energy is afoot for you to face today. While you're able to often provide a level head for others, being supportive, you also often struggle with overthinking and internal anxiety, especially when you are hit by sudden, shocking news. This is likely to be the energy afoot today, so beware. As mental Mercury dashes through your solar house of friendships and communities, he'll feel the crack of lightning from electric Uranus burning him to a crisp. Uranus is orbiting in your solar house of intimacy and shared assets, which means challenging news in your personal life could be leaked out by one of your friends. Try to hold yourself upon steady ground. Who hurt you? You may feel triggered in your working relationships when the moon in your sign opposes Chiron retrograde in Aries. A colleague, client, or boss could bring out these painful feelings. Someone may say or do something that brings back memories of past hurtful working relationships. Before you dive off the deep end, take a deep breath. You have a chance to address these triggers differently, especially if you want to heal. Let the other party know what they did to hurt you, and see if they are willing to work with you to rebuild your partnership. Today's transit will have you wondering if you will possibly manage to get to everything you need to do on time. If you are focusing on your relationships, you may find that you put more pressure on yourself than you need to. As always, use communication to relax your expectations, so that you are not distracted from what's really important. If you are feeling a little extra tension, it would be a good idea to drink copious amounts of water. This restful day announces the start of your activities again. They are of a mostly intellectual nature, so don't worry. Today's vibrations center on an acceleration or break with elements of your past. A careful mix of attraction and repulsion in relation to memories will greatly excite you and augment your heartbeat. Everything will be possible and allowed if you really invest yourself in the situation. Knowing that he will be spending 5 out of the next 7 months in your career sector, Mars' first full day there begins without urgency, allowing time to adjust to his influence. Tomorrow, the moon's return to your income sector will create a harmonious connection and align with both planets in your work sector as it moves through. This alignment will briefly unify income, work, and career aspects, offering a preview of future development. NTS and providing you with an early sense of where to channel Mars' warrior and competitive spirit. The moon's only visit to Libra while Venus, the planet of love, is here, couldn't come with better timing. Not only is the moon here as Venus aligns with the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and the resolve this is giving you to follow your heart, but on what is a good day for friendship and relationship building. The love, communication, and relationship gods are out in force today. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to reflect on the relationships in our lives. Do any of them need a little extra care? It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily responsibilities, and before we know it, we might unintentionally overlook the people who matter most to us. Today, the stars are urging you to slow down and think about how you can nurture those important connections. Maybe it's as simple as sending a thoughtful text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, Or perhaps it's time for that long overdue heart-to-heart with a loved one. Sometimes, it's the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, right? Have you ever had someone reach out to you at just the right moment, and it completely shifted your day for the better? You have the power to be that person today. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where tensions start to rise, resist the urge to be confrontational. It's understandably emotions can run high, and we might feel the need to defend our point of view strongly. But acting in a confrontational way usually doesn't lead to the outcomes we hope for. Instead, try approaching the situation with a bit of compassion and a willingness to listen. You might be surprised at how much more smoothly things can go when you lead with empathy. By choosing to respond with kindness, you not only strengthen your relationships but also invite more harmony into your life. Have you ever been in a moment where you could have argued but chose to listen instead? How did that work out for you? These moments can truly transform the way we connect with others. And let's not forget about your health. With so much going on, it's easy to let self-care slip through the cracks. But today is a gentle reminder to check in with yourself. How are you feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally? Taking care of your well-being is essential to maintaining the energy you need to handle all of life's demands. Maybe it's time to nourish your body with a healthy meal, or perhaps you need a quiet moment of meditation to recharge. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. When you're in the right company, even the toughest challenges feel more manageable. Have you ever noticed how much easier things seem when you have a solid support system? That vibrant, positive energy between you and those around you can help you push through obstacles and achieve success that lasts. Speaking of positive energy, your pleasant way of interacting with others is likely to bring some unexpected support your way. Sometimes, help comes from places you'd never expect, opening up opportunities you didn't see coming. Don't hesitate to share your concerns and ideas with those around you, especially about things that matter deeply to you. When you open up, you're planting the seeds for positive, long-lasting changes, not just for yourself, but for everyone involved. Have you ever shared something close to your heart and been amazed at how people responded? Today might just be one of those days. Creativity is in the air, too. You might feel the urge to create something beautiful, whether it's through art, fashion, or even just dedicating time to your own self-care. Maybe you've been feeling a little spark of inspiration lately, nudging you to try something new. Now is the perfect time to follow that creative instinct. Remember, beauty takes on so many forms. Some kinds of beauty are fleeting, but others can leave a lasting mark. Think back to a time when you created something meaningful. Did it bring you a sense of fulfillment and joy? Today, let yourself explore those creative impulses and see where they take you. Whether it's a small project or a big one, indulging in creativity can be incredibly satisfying. On the social front, you're naturally charming and enjoy connecting with others, but maybe there are one or two relationships that you've unintentionally let drift a little. This is the perfect time to reconnect. Whether it's a quick check-in or a deeper conversation, reaching out can strengthen those bonds and remind you of the importance of those connections. The stars are aligning to help you resolve any lingering disputes among family or friends, bringing a sense of agreement and unity that will have a calming effect on future interactions. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple gesture to show that you care. Have you ever been the one to break the ice in a situation, and it ended up bringing everyone closer? Those moments can be incredibly rewarding.